Alright, since so many of you have requested a video of how the Highlander actually is, I'm going to attempt, keyword here, make a video, kind of cockpit view. I have a phone holder, and I figured, hey, if I stuck this on the sunroof, that's it, yeah, sunroof, I could actually get kind of a cockpit view. And I thought, hey, let's try this out. It's not the best, but I'm going to try to see if I can move this. But it does work. It works pretty cool. I think it's pretty... definitely going down as one of those awesomer Trevor ideas that actually worked. So let me adjust this down. You're probably like, why so shaky? It's going to be shaky. There's nothing really I can do here. Alright, so for reference sake, I'm in northern Wisconsin. For bigger... enthusiasts who like to know where I'm at. I'm in St. Germain right now, which is probably 40 minutes away from Northland. Anago is an hour away. Highlander is 30 miles away, which is probably 30 minutes. And did I mention Northland? Northland's probably an hour away too. Or Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain is an hour away. So here I am, northern Wisconsin. I've been driving for a good amount of the day. I've been pretty bored sitting. I don't really like sitting up here. It's nice out, so I figured, why not? Today's kind of cloudy. The last 2 days were very sunny, and I cannot see anything. What is with traffic? Suddenly, Labor Day comes around, and everybody and their mother and their grandmother is up here for the weekend, and I'm like, what is with this traffic? All the cars are equally spaced. Like, what the heck? Alright, I should pull to Chicago and totally cut this guy off, but I'm not. This guy's going way too slow. Come on, dude. If this was Chicago, I'd totally dart out in front of any one of these cars in any given moment and say, bye, guys. Alright, so a lot of people have been asking me how was the Highlander ever since my brother obtained this car by my parents. My parents bought it. How is the Highlander? And this guy's going way too slow. Come on. I'm going to get a ticket for going too slow. Come on, it's 40. And they will do it. Oh, it is so tempting to pass. Please, just do the speed limit. Alright, back to what I was saying. A lot of people have been asking how the Highlander was ever since my brother got it. And I've been driving it for a few days here. Really got to connect with the car myself. Drove it 7 hours north. All that other stuff. It's a great ride. I mean, it's not like we normally have a Suburban and a Sierra and all those other things. So we have the we're captain of the big SUV community. But for the Highlander being a small SUV, it was quite the ride up here. It was quite nice. And I really wanted to show off some of the power of the car, how it felt, how it feels, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to experience that pretty quickly here, because this guy's doing 35 and a 40. And cops out here get pretty mad if you don't do at least the minimum speed limit. And this guy's from Wisconsin, you should know that. I mean, the sheriff lives right up the street from me. By right up the street, I mean a mile up the street. And he gets pretty mad when people don't do the speed limit. But, yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It's, this guy has to turn here. Okay, sorry, I'm concentrating on my driving here. When we bought it, it had 29,800 miles on it. It was owned by a 90-year-old who has the same birthday as me, February 16th. So, it was kind of cool. I mean, it was, like, in the middle of December when we bought it. So, it was, like, I mean, it was 55 now. It was sort of a nice kind of thing, because she was like 90 years old, she could no longer drive. The guy who was her son wanted to get rid of it. The guy had like 5 Mercedes, so it's like having a Toyota in the lot was just like, nope, not gonna happen. So we got it for a fairly decent price, which will not be disclosed. But for 29,000 miles on it, it was practically brand new. The interior was a non-smoker. It was a great car. Though we had to put $1,000 worth of new tires on it because everything was dry rotted beyond reasoning. And after that, it was fine. We have no issues with it. It's a fairly smooth ride. I love it. It's pretty sporty. It's just I'm borrowing this just to get me by until I get my Blazer, which needs still about $3,000 worth of work, and I'm about $2,500 down on it. So that painted up, and that'll be set. So I've been experimenting with these roads, you know, doing 0 to 60, and I really wanted to get this on camera because it's a nice ride. You're going to get a lot of camera shake because it's attached to a sunroof right now, but what the heck. It's a nice ride up here. I love the streets. It is kind of cloudy today. Well, the last few days were absolutely perfect. I mean, it's not bad because by us at Lockport, Joliet, Chicago region, it's storming. Due to all that pushed up storms from hurricane, whatever hurricane we're on now. But, yeah, I was just driving up here, just talking his way, no context, I apologize. I can't even concentrate. Concentrate on my driving, not the talk. But, yeah, I'm just going to shoot random stuff. So, I'm up here. It's nice. A lot of people are up here. Everybody and their mother's up here for Labor Day. And I figured, you know what, we can get away for a couple days, let's do it. Might as well, right? Right. So, it's been pretty nice. I've been able to just finally sit down and relax for once. Which was a lot for me, because I've always been running around. I really haven't had the time to say, okay, let's go ahead and, you know, just sit down with, you know, my mom, my dad, and let's just go somewhere. We've been so busy. Or to last. This summer has been one of our busiest seasons, for me that is, for the rental business. So it's picking up, but it's I like to go faster, and I've been trying to push a lot of stuff, and I've been really stressed out. So coming up here is really nice way to just relax. So again, this car is fairly new to us. It's an 03, so it's not new, but it's not old. But for the mileage, you can't beat it. I think we put on 5,000 miles since December, so it's got 35,000 on it. 6,000, I guess that is. But it's really smooth. It got about 28 miles per gallon going up here after throwing in an injector cleaner and all that good stuff. Because it really hasn't been, nobody's really gotten onto it. I mean, it's been like a 90-year-old's, you know, get-around car once every 3 months when she would leave the house, and she has Alzheimer's now and she can't do anything. So I promise to take really good care of it. And I have. I mean, first time I got it out, I detailed it, and I did all this nice stuff, even though it's my brother's, my parents, but I take good care of my cars. So I'm just looking for a spot to turn around here. I think Old Highway 70. This is I guess Highway 70, Route 70, whatever you want to call it. It is kind of smooth up here. Speed limit's 55, so it's nice to pull off and do a 0 to 60, because you can. And nobody will care. And this is normally where I do it, I think. Is that a road? I think it is. Yeah. This has been take 2 with this camera, because I really haven't got the angle correct. Stop, stop, stop! Crap. Wrong road. I forgot I have all my vacationing stuff back there, so this might be a little interesting. Speed limit is 30. Even these little side roads, they're gorgeous. Like, they're just smooth. There's not like one single crack. Like Illinois, like, get their crap together. Like, this is amazing. I'm officially lost. So I'm going to use this guy's driveway as a nice turnaround. And I apologize because I hate when people do this in my driveway. But I'm in the middle of backwoods nowhere. You're probably like, oh, he's from Illinois. He must be lost. And yes, I am from Illinois, and I am lost. Well, not really. I know where I'm going, but. So I'm going to do a quick 0 to 60. Probably pull down these windows a little. Roll down the windows a little bit. I don't want to get too much wind noise, but I want to get enough to where you can hear it. But this is a V6, so it's impressive for what it is. I will take it for that. Over at Driver's Ed, we had the Malibu. The Malibu, I swear, was a joke when it came to performance. So I'm going to do a 0 to 60 real quick here. Alright, I'm going to coast it out and get ready for it. That's all the way down. 6,500 RPMs. She moves. That's it. So, it does throw you back in the seat. For what it is, it's a nice car. SUV, I guess. I don't consider this an SUV. 2 reasons. It's got running boards. No. You don't put running boards on an SUV. 2. It's got front-wheel drive, which was great for a Florida car, which this car was originally from, not for a northern car. So this, in the winter, this car will not make it up here at all. It does, surprisingly though, it has the winterization package from Toyota. It has the DuPont sealer from Toyota. It's got all that like fancy undercoating underneath the paint so it doesn't rust. Which would seem, you know, it seemed proper for a northern car, except minus the fact that this is front-wheel drive. You do get a lot of power. I will, like, that 0 to 60 blew me back in the seat. That was roughly 8 seconds with it all the way down, with it capped at 6,000 RPMs. I believe it probably does have a limit of 6,000 RPMs. Or that's just the way the gear ratios are, but it's quick. The fuel economy is, well, now I'm getting pretty bad fuel economy because I just, you know, sort of dumped a gallon of fuel into the engine here, but it's a smooth ride. It's nice. I should have stopped talking about this car because it's just an overall fast car. I mean, the Japanese are awesome at making small engines. Us Americans, there's a guy behind me, I apologize, Mojo, so, us Americans really need to get this down. It's pretty simple. Us Americans have awesome body styles. Our cars are too heavy. They're too heavy. And our engines are not good with fuel economy. They're horrible. After driving that 4-cylinder Malibu and not being able to pass a semi, doing 55 down the ramp, and then going ahead and wanting to do 65, and it took 15 seconds to do that, was disappointing in the Americans. I'm very disappointed in the Americans. I mean, we got the truck market. The trucks are ours. I mean, our 150s, our F-150s, our F-250s, our GMC 1500s, 2500s, those trucks are solid. Our smaller engines are horrible. So, this car really does transfers power very nicely to the front tires, and I'm quite impressed overall with the dynamics and how this thing rolls. It's quite nice. And I had the air conditioning on, so I can't really say anything because the air conditioning will draw. So I'm probably supposed to turn here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to whisk by and go to McDonald's because I don't know what I'm doing. Not the slightest clue, but I just want to have more context to this drive than what I'm throwing at it. Goodbye, friend's place. Probably like, why is it going that fast? Because I can. I'm doing 60 and a 55. Everybody here does 60. You go too slow, like I said, you get pulled over. Even the sheriff of the street, he normally likes to camp up here, so I'm going to dial it down, even though this guy wants to turn. But I love the streets up here. They're perfect. I mean, Illinois, our streets get torn up. Like, why can't we just make them like Wisconsin? They make some pretty awesome streets. It's beautiful out here. Pine trees. Trees. Did I mention trees? Yeah, there's a lot of trees. Thankfully, I didn't get attacked by 120,000 ticks this time. Didn't have to arm myself with a whole can of off-bug spray. But, you know, it's one of those things where you go up here during May, June, you're going to get them. I just love sticking on this road and just going straight, and then just going and turning around and doing it again. It's just fun. I mean, when you get to drive by yourself, a lot of people say that feeling wears off with freedom and, like, awesomeness, but not for me, because I'm enthused with cars. I love cars. I work on engines, like, all day. That's what I do. When I'm not making applications, when I'm not in school, when I'm not fixing computers or whatnot, I'm working on small engines or cars. It's my passion. It's what I do, so I get really connected to cars, because when I punch the gas, I tend to overanalyze things. I don't just, go forward. I picture, the whole engine moving and all that awesome stuff. So I'm gonna go into Eagle River just to show you the town. It's a nice town. I love it. I should stop and get one of the. They have like a stand where they sell like. I know this is gonna sound like what the heck is he talking about? Like it's like man, this Jeep just randomly pulled out in front of me. Come on, people. Hello, 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 hello. There's a guy with a boat behind me. Please speed up. And they sell, like, only glass bottles of Coke and only glass bottles of, like, all these old-time sodas. Like, I mean, for me, it's a treat because I don't have Coke in a bottle, like a glass bottle. Like, it's, like, amazing for me. My parents are like, we used to drink this when we were kids. I'm like, I wasn't part of your generation. I don't know. And to the left of me is Honeyberry, even though my camera is totally one direction on the focus here, but I ate there at Honeyberry. I probably spent $200 within the last 2 days at Honeyberry. just because their food, the fish fry there, is phenomenal. I've never had a bad meal at Honey Bear, ever. And so they know me when they come in now. I come in and they're like, oh, you traveled again. And I'm like, yeah, I traveled 7 hours north just to get food. That was the first place I stopped. I didn't even stop at my friend's place. I stopped directly at Honey Bear to get food because it's just that good. It's just that good. So I'm all like, yeah, Honey Bear, because Honey Bear is awesome. Highlander is to my right. It's 18 miles, so that's a reference point for whoever's watching this. Normally, there is 0 cars on this road. By 0, I mean 0. I mostly get the trucks occasionally, but 0 cars. Labor Day, everybody is down. Up, I should say down, up here, because it's relaxing. It's nice. So I apologize. This talk has probably repeated itself 50 times, and I have not caught myself. I'm probably just gonna go to, yeah, boat dude. They will get you. They're nowhere back there, but come town and freaking cops are everywhere. Like they'll get on you. I've seen probably, and they don't want you to engine brake either. So this really isn't engine braking. It's a small little V6, so it's not like blah 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 blah. It's just like a nice coast down to 35. Throw it in neutral. This car will roll for a pretty good amount of time, especially on roads like this where they're smooth and there's a lot of hills. Not really here, but coming here, there's a lot of hills. And I was enjoying, you know, the nice 2-lane highways. No street signs. There's not even a speed limit. I think it's 55 unless otherwise posted, I think. But I had people passing me doing 70, 75. One time there was a stretch of highway where I had to pass like 2 cars that were like doing 45, and they sped up when I sped up, so it had probably 85 passing them. And that was fun. I would admit, that's the first time I've ever gone 85 in this car, passing 2 cars that were doing way below the speed limit. And it was fun. This car really does deliver power like none other. It's just really nice. So maybe, I'm thinking now, I should go take you guys into like this little Coke stand, even though people don't like me recording them for whatever reason this may be. But I think I'm going to walk through the town, sort of, and get myself a Coke. I think I'm really going to do that. I just really want to show off ER as it is. I'm probably going to piece this in like 2 videos, because it's probably hitting like the 15-minute mark here. And it will drop to 25s. I'm not going to stop anywhere. I'm just going to keep it going and do the whole town tour, I guess. Got this little sign up here that's totally incorrect. I'm doing 25, and I know the speedometer is right because I pass like signs like this all the time. That guy's doing 30 something, and I'm doing not 30. I'm doing 26 because doing 25 is too mainstream. So this is technically Eagle River. I mean, for a small town, it's got quite a kick when it comes to their downtown places, because that's all they got. I mean, they got a Pizza Hut. I mean, if you're Pizza Hut, I mean, I'm sorry, Wisconsin, your pizza up here is horrible. Even Pizza Hut, I mean, it's like, that's like the savior to Wisconsin is Pizza Hut, and it's like, no, it's awful. You need pizza. Like, we were ordering a pizza at Northland and going, man, this is not pizza at all. It's like all soggy and stuff. So, but 119 miles in this car, and I got a quarter tank, so that means times 4, 400 plus 80 is 480 miles. And these guys are going way too fast. I really like that guy's Blazer, however. Those Blazers are just, they went from alright, which is the 91, to ridiculously skinny and flip over from years 94 to like 02. Then when they came out with the Trailblazer, it just went to fat and heavy, like typical American junk. Like the Tahoe up here, the car is fat and heavy. It's just fat and heavy. There's like no other ways to describe it but fat and heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and drive in Eagle River, and I'm probably not going to say a word, because otherwise I get really confused when I try to talk and drive. I mean, I'm trying to keep context to this talk and drive at the same time. It's quite distracting. But this is Eagle River. I absolutely love this town. As far as people-wise, like, there's nobody out here today. Why? I guess it's cloudy, but normally there's like 500 people at any given time. Eagle Wings, sportswear, they got a ton of stuff. You really got to watch out. People scare me up here. I mean, I've been driving in Chicago every weekend when I have my permit, and I know how to parallel park really quickly, and, you know, past double parkers and all that other great junk, but come here and, like, people are like like zipping in front of me, like cutting me off, like that's how you're supposed to drive. Like, people scare me here. But yeah, I mean, I got insurance, so I'm not worried about it. But I mean, I know how to, like, defensively drive and everything, but it still scares me. People here, like, can't drive at all. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess it's culture shock, but I mean, oh, you pulled in my lane. Thank you. Did not use your blinker, sir. Yeah, I go all Chicago sometimes. Then you move back to your lane. What was the point? Prime example. There's a Subaru behind me who did not use their blinker to do a lane change, and then did a lane change with me, so I had to dart in front of it, and then he just gets, then he turns left into a DQ. Like, I'm sorry, I just get so frustrated with people. Maybe I just ran into a batch of bad drivers. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm sorry, that was just like, prime example proven. Activate do nothing mode. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. I just... Those people are like, why aren't they honking? And they'll probably be like, oh, he's from Illinois. He must be one of those Chicago drivers. And I totally did not mean to hit you, Warren. Sorry. People, I'm doing 25 for a reason. The speed limit is 20. I'm doing 30 now. Thank you, pusher. There's probably a guy who's probably going to blow around me going, he's going too slow, sir. I'm giving all she has, Captain. This would be one heck of an interesting video. I should post this on YouTube. I really should, because Facebook videos are like lame these days. Nobody watches them. Fastest Ford Focus up. Loser. They cut me off. Get in front of me if you want to get in front of me. Yesterday there was more people out here. It wasn't as cloudy, and this road had like 2 cars on it. Now there's like 20 cars. I mean, normally there's no traffic up here whatsoever, so that's catching me by surprise. I hope I have enough battery and time left on this camera, otherwise we cut frames. It's gotten really cloudy. It's supposed to rain, which is going to stink because I'm leaving in like 30 minutes. I get to leave this majestic town. I really kind of get sad when I leave here. I know one day I just want to vacation here and stay here for a couple weeks. I used to do that 3 years ago. I used to come up here for a couple weeks' time when I used to have time. And, you know, I wasn't too stressed out with work and such. But it's good just even get out here and just go, hey, I'm going to take a couple days off. It's so refreshing. I love it out here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I like the city life. I mean, I loved, you know, driving in Chicago and having that rush and go, but it becomes too much for me. It really does. It's good to get out here and reflect back and just, you know, thank God for nature. You know, just thank God for everything that I failed to miss. I failed by missing, you know. Really, it's really good to just get out here and reflect back on, you know, the things we take for granted. People out here are really nice, and the roads out here are really nice. Gas prices out here, up here it's like $4.09, but go to Highlander or something, it's $3.89. Gas prices here are nice. Lots of trees. I mentioned that too many times now. Oh, this is gonna merge in. it's going to merge in, so I want to get... Okay, good, this guy's turning. Give me time to go in. Just, I love it out here. It's, if I can live out here, I mean, I probably couldn't do it, in all honesty. I don't have cell service up here. I do, but it's really limited, and I don't like it whatsoever. But, it's Edge network, so it's like, Edge. It's horrible. But if I can live up here for a year and try it out, I think I probably will stay. Just because it's toned down a bit. I mean, if I can keep my job and stay up here, if I can make apps and just live up here, off that, I'd do it. I would. I'd honestly just get a nice little place up here and just stay up here. It's nice. Be able to relieve a ton of stress. Just drive. Honey Bear is open. I'm going back. Spent another 20 bucks there. Oh, please, person. Alright, we're going to do overtaking with Trevor. It's the first time I'm actually going to overtake a car. Out of my entire driving career, this will be the first time I will overtake a car. I'm not going to do it right now because there's cross traffic and a turn. But he's doing 50 and a 55, and this is bad because, like I said before, you will get a ticket for doing this. So I'm going to overtake him. This will be the first time on live camera that I shall overtake a Chrysler Pacifica. I really want to, and then I don't. Because I kind of feel bad when I overtake people. And now he's speeding up, so I guess I don't have to. But I really wanted to. Really, really wanted to. So it's like the hardest decision of my vacation is like whether to overtake this guy or not. I mean, now this guy's cruising at like 55, 56, so I don't know. I really don't. Unless this guy decides to slow down. My turn's up here though, so it's like, oh, this is so tempting. I can't do it though, I'm not close enough. And even if I pass him, it's not like I'm going to speed anyways. Maybe we're cruising along, I guess not. Oh, but I totally wanted to. It's so fun to do that. I've been in cars where we've done it. I personally have never done it myself, and this would be the perfect chance to experience that for once. But there's too much cross traffic. It's too busy up here. I don't have a clear stretch of road to do it on. Otherwise, I would. And I totally want to. Nope, not gonna happen. Ah, there's too many cars. My cars. I wouldn't have enough time to do it. Oh, I totally want to, like, on so many levels. My turn's up here. Alright, so thanks for driving with Trevor. This talk had no context whatsoever. But, engine braking for the win. This guy's right on me. Alright, so that concludes my journey. So, thanks for driving with Trevor. And I shall see you guys later on the adventures of Trevor. I plan to make more videos like this because it's just fun. Maybe I'll do a review of the truck, and the Suburban, and my Blazer. That'll all come in time. But I'm going to back up because I am awesome at backing up. Because that's what I do. So thanks for driving with Trevor, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope the video saved properly. So, talking no context, probably ruined the meaning of life by making it, but thanks.